what the fuck?
I shouldn't have been muted. It switched my microphone for no reason. What the fuck? Okay, we're having issues today. Damn. Why? Why to do that? Literally no reason for that. Anyway, what I was saying was, I've been quite tired, so I don't know if I'll go for a full 3-4 hours today. I might end a little early, so we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. But I just want to chill today. Because I've been getting off stream and then doing like 5 minutes of game dailies. And I'm fucking crashing. Sleeping for 4 hours and then waking up again and not being able to get sleep. So, I'm very tired. And I kind of just want to sleep. And I really debated moving stream back so I could get more nap time in. I was like, no, I'm committed to this now. I was also saying it's crazy for a bike to not be cleaned in 15 fucking years. And I'm about to do this in sub 10 minutes. Still dirty here. Let me up, please. Okay. What's left? The engine. Okay. Something with the front suspension. Not fully clean. There we go. Brake discs. Oh, like these little things. Spokes, that sprocket. What the fuck is sprocket? I don't know what that is. I'm not a bike guy. What the fuck are brake discs? Like specifically. It doesn't look like these. Circle? Oh, that's a sprocket? Okay. Spoke sets? Okay. Tire. Oh, foot peg. That thing? Okay. One. There we go. Nice and easy. I know what things are, for sure. Clean as an egg, you're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. Then we've got bungalow and we've got the playground. We can start the playground. I think the playground's fun. Finder, I've got a frankly ridiculous situation on my hands. You see, some of the local children have become down with a curious and unsightly form of dermatitis, and a few fretful folk have been pinning it down to the condition of the recreational facilities. It's all nonsense, of course, but if we could just humor them and give the whole thing a thorough hose down, I would be most grateful. That's fucking disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. For a kids' park? Oh. Oh. At least they gave us good equipment. I feel like we start with this. I feel like this is a good start, you know? Just get the bin done, you know? The bin is like the only acceptable part to be dirty, but like, still... Damn, it really does not wanna... Okay, well. I feel like we start from the outside and work our way in. That's a little intimidating. Whee. You have to wonder how everything keeps getting this stain. Wasn't there like a whole theory that it was because there was a volcanic eruption or something? It's all volcanic ash. Did that get confirmed ever? I remember there being like a whole game theory about that. This is like the only thing that could possibly get everything this fucking dirty. That would do it, but... I don't think it explains it for, like, that bike. I think that guy was just a bit of a slob. But, like, the house and stuff, I think that was probably... That would do it. I like how I can crouch and then I can crouch more. Let me under. I want in. Ah! What was the button to switch this around? There was like a button to turn the orient. Oh, that just goes without me holding it. There was like, what the Can I go back to normal, please? What the fuck was the button? There's like a way to switch it, I swear. There we go. R for rotate. Well, apparently there was a volcano. Oh, like confirmed? That was it? Huh. Okay, what the fuck has happened to me? I don't... What's happened? Huh? It was not like this before. What did I do? Help. I swear it was not like that before. It's got bird poop on it. That's pretty standard. The amount of benches I avoided sitting on as a kid because they just amassed a whole collection of bird poop. And I really... Can I fucking move properly? What control did I accidentally switch? What the fuck? I don't like it. There we go. Okay. That was weird. I don't like that. I think I prefer the default, thank you very much. It is like a comedic amount of dirt regardless though, isn't it? There's so much. So fucking much. My god. Oops. That's a bit better. I like how at a certain point it just kind of decides, yeah, okay, you get it. Go. Be free. Rotate. Get that all. Who wants that kind of stain? I know, cleaning these bins kind of reminds me, when I had a festive job, not this past December, but like the December before that, I had to get up like super early to walk to work. And I remember at one point, one of the days I was walking to work, I saw, like when I was about to, I'm trying to think of how to explain this. It was like near where the university is. So therefore near where most of the student accommodation also is by process of simplification. I remember seeing like this person who, they absolutely looked like they probably went to DJ CAD. And they I just watched them like going like systematically going towards all of the bins on the street. Fully ignoring me. Like, they definitely saw me. But I made no I had like zero reaction, so I don't think they cared. And like, I just watched them going towards all of the bins and systematically graffitiing them with like a Posca marker. Just like really simple graffiti as well. I was like, and this is at like 4 in the morning. I was like, huh, interesting. And I think about it sometimes, it's just like the lack of shit's given about it. Like, yeah, I guess you could just do that. I don't think they're gonna care. Like, most lampposts in this city have stickers adorning them, and they've made zero moves to remove them in years, unless there's like an actual issue with them. And even then, it's just like, damn, yeah. What the fuck is... I doubt they clean those bins, ever. And I doubt the bin men care. So I was just watching, like, huh. Wow. Just think... It was... I think what got me was the fact that, like, they weren't doing it with anyone else. It was just them. I was like, what? Okay, I get, like, doing it at 4 AM for the purposes of, like, not getting caught by people you do not want to get caught by. Well, like, I feel like that's a group activity, you know? Typically. I don't know, I'm not much of a vandalism guy myself. I don't really care about it, but, like, I don't do vandalism very much myself, personally. But I feel like it's something you're supposed to do with friends. I might be wrong about that. So it was so strange as an experience because of that. It was just like, just this one person. What's the last bit of bench? Oh, here. Okay, well, that's no fun. I think that's most of the external things done. Now it's mostly just the things that are actually in here. So, I guess we start with this, huh? Oh, that ain't getting in. Hmm. Oh, that works a bit better. Those corners. I could, like, probably get some products in here. But... Did I change my clothing? Okay. There you go, that's huh. With no soap. Awesome. Well, I guess we'll worry about the corners later. If I get super close, I can just use the same one, actually. With a bit of difficulty, that is, but regardless. Just nice and slow. Until I get caught on a step, that is. Can't crouch and walk up the stairs, huh? Wild. Yeah, I I'm thinking I might make this a shorter stream until I'm like so tired. Ugh, I'm so sleepy. I've probably accumulated like so much sleep debt. It's probably not even funny. It's not even by will, it's just my body keeps waking up after 4 hours and then crashing during the day. It's like, what am I supposed to do about that? It's not like I'm setting an alarm or anything, I just keep waking up and then I can't get back to sleep. Yeah, so probably gonna be a bit short today. I'd rather try and recover some sleep for the weekend. Because I do have a friend who's wanting to hang out on one of the days on the weekend. Not sure when or which day. But it means I won't be able to nap. I'm like, Yeah, we definitely need to go through the edges here. That's fine. Oh, I'm... This slide works? That's so funny. At least kind of. Anyway. Stay at the top. When I was setting off today, I was like, I was thinking to myself, just like, man, I wonder how the hell people manage to stream every day, like, consistently for years. Because I already feel like, as much as I'm having a lot of fun doing it, I'm so tired. Like, not even just because of the sleep deprivation. I'm just like, oh, I gotta set up again. Oh, God. You know, I don't know how people manage to make content every single day without getting tired. Like, I get like 3 times a week. Yeah, okay, that's chill, that's fine. Maybe 4. But every day it's like, oh, I feel like I'd need a break day to do this more consistently, you know? I don't think I can do this for more than a week at a time. Like, I do not plan on streaming every day when, like, on a normal schedule. This is purely just, like, as a way to kind of get me more used to streaming again. But I do not plan to do it like this properly. I'm thinking 3 or 4 times a week is probably gonna be the typical schedule. Once I get my schedule sorted out, anyway. because I don't think I have it in me. Do every day of every week for more than maybe a month at most. And that's already longer than I think I'd be able to do it consistently. I just noticed it's called the Stego Slide. I love that. I don't love how dirty it is, but I love the name. Good name. Wow. Up the butt. Got such a pretty tail underneath all that grime. Wow. Oh boy. Yes, let me go through the corners there. Up here. Isn't it kind of fucked up that his head is split in half? That must be painful. Ugh. So much prettier when you're clean. God damn. I keep like blinking and kind of like half falling asleep for a second. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a particularly long stream. I think I'll go for like 2 hours max. I don't think I have a longer stream in me today. I think I need to sleep. Maybe even an hour and a half. I don't know. We'll go how long I feel I can. Let's see how long this play park takes, though. Because the house last time took fucking forever. Holy shit. But that might just be because it was a whole house. Or, well, a whole garden, anyway. I had too many nooks and crannies. Getting there on the Stego slide, though. Come on, let me under. Please. If you're gonna make me clean the underside, at least let me get under. God. I'm gonna climb on the spire. It does actually look like so fun. like, it's a relatively small slide, but it looks so fun. Like, actually, like, if I was a kid, I'd fucking love this thing. When it's actually clean, at least. Maybe even when it's a little dirty. Perhaps not as dirty as it was, though. Yeah, this is like a really nice design, actually. I'd kill for a slide like this as a kid. It's such a strong kid-friendly visual. It is. It's like all of the play sets at my local park when I was a kid. The main one I got taken to anyway. They were so boring. They were like the really simple metallic ones. And I think like stuff like the McDonald's playpens or whatever got phased out pretty quickly as far as my life is concerned. I don't think I was more than like maybe 8 when they got completely just removed. Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff that hadn't been updated since the 70s. Yeah. It was like... The sad part was like that the park I got taken to, like a lot of the stuff was actually brand new. Like as in they closed off the park for a while to build new playsets. Like to update pretty much the whole park. And it was so fucking boring looking. Like they were good. They were like good playsets. They were just like in the peak of visual boringness. They weren't particularly exciting looking, you know? Just lifeless. Yeah. I mean, it was more so they were just like very stock standard. I still loved that park, but like, yeah, it was very stock standard. Like at least, when my primary school, they at some point raised funding while I was there to, I can't remember what they actually called it. Like, they built, it was basically like a little obstacle course sort of thing, where it had a bunch of different things to climb, and you were supposed to go through like the whole thing sequentially, but a lot of people kind of just fuck about on the whole thing. I don't remember what they actually called it, because they didn't call it like a playpen or anything. They had like a specific name for it, but it's long fucking gone from my brain. That at least, it was like, it was mostly made of wood, but it was like, you didn't see play stuff like that at parks or anything, so it was still quite visually interesting. In its own sense. Like, it wasn't, like, shaped like dinosaurs or whatever, but, like, it was visually interesting in the sense that it wasn't metal. It wasn't made of fucking metal. Just by being wood, it looked a lot friendlier, you know? At least I think most of it was wood. There was probably some parts that were, like, plastic. I'm sure, because I remember it had like a little rock climbing bit, like a miniature. It wasn't really rock climbing. What's it called when it's like rock climbing, but you're going horizontally. You're not climbing vertically. You're just climbing horizontally. I don't remember. I'm sure that has a specific name, but I don't remember. Yeah, it looked like trees and not knives. I also remember shortly afterwards. So like. My primary school, it had like the perimeter of the grounds it had like a very small amount of woodland. And by a small amount, I mean it was like, I don't know, like maybe, it was maybe 20 feet of woodland around the perimeter. Like it wasn't really woodland. I'm sure it was at some point, but like it was mostly cut down for like the surrounding houses and stuff, you know? Like there was, so like for the first primary school here it's 7 years long. It's from 4 or 5 to 11 or 12. And so for the first 6 years I was there, we were not allowed to go in the woods. We're not allowed, because it was like a supervisory nightmare. People snuck in. Regardless, they just hopped the fence. People did it all the time. It wasn't even all fence. There was like a entrance, like right next to like the primary 1 and 2 area. But when I was in primary 7, they made it so that we were allowed to. We were just like fully allowed to play in the woods. They were just like, yep, okay, you can go play in the woods. And of course, this is around when the Hunger Games movies came out, by the way. Which adds a lot of very important context to what we were doing in those fuck-ass woods. Because we were fully role-playing Hunger Games. Like, full on. I remember I made like a bow, like a quote-unquote bow, with a bit of like woolen string and a bendy stick. It was completely non-functional, like wasn't even like attempting to put arrows in it. It was purely for the sake of having like a visual representation of a bow. And I got it confiscated because they're like, you can't have that. Like, why not? I'm not fucking shooting people with it. They're like, yeah, but you can't have that. It was like at the same time, like there were kids like climbing the trees and hitting each other with sticks, of course. Like realistic, like I don't know what they expected from a bunch of 11-year-olds. Oh god, that was a funny year though. Dinosaur! Rower. 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 Yeah, it's... I actually do remember, like, I have no idea how it is now, because obviously I haven't been there in 13 years? Probably. So I have no idea what my old primary school looks like now, if they've still got those things. They might have changed some stuff. I remember it did also have like a, we called it the garden. And it was like a little fenced area with basically a garden. It was like a flower garden. And they only allowed people above primary 4 specifically. I think because they didn't quite trust, like, without full teacher supervision, they didn't quite trust the younger years. My old elementary school straight up moved sometime after I left the building that used to be the community center. Yeah, that happens. My high school, I mean, it didn't move after I left, but it had a history of that fucking high school was a bit of a disaster. Just it, like, through to no fault of, well, no, to the fault of some people actually. There was this thing where basically, so the high school I went to, it was built on like a fraction of the grounds of the former version of the high school. Because they had to rebuild the high school because it was sinking into the ground. Which isn't great. Really not great. I'm sure that happens rather a lot. Actually, here. Because our ground is not exactly the most firm or the best. Yeah, so like it didn't move, but I think they sold off. It used to be that like the vast majority of that street was all part of the high school grounds, and then they sold off like the majority of that land, probably to pay for the new building, and then they built a bunch of housing there. Makes sense. Which is really funny because the old building had apparently been there for 100 years. I have an art assignment celebrating its centennial, and now it's a different building. Suddenly reminded of the Tom Scott video about the city breaking apart. Yeah, my home city has a history of that. It's been there for like 1,000 years as a city, so like needless to say, it's had a lot of changes over those 1,000 years. That's at minimum. It's probably been longer even. But yeah, and then with my high school, going back to that, it's like new building. It was like a newer build. It was quote unquote. It was built in like, I don't know, the 80s or 90s or something. The new building. I want to say. Oh, nice. We're done with Stego. And they didn't tie down the roofing correctly. That's not a joke, by the way. Basically in my city, there was a high school that had like a really nasty reputation because like 3 students on separate occasions died because of issues with the building. So they started investigating all of the schools in my city. Yeah, yikes. One of them was on the kid's birthday. Where a wall fell on her. Like, this isn't a joke, this is like a thing that happened. So they started investigating, like, every school that was built by the company that built the same school. All of them were investigated. And I think something like 50 of them, including mine, was found to have issues. Like, serious issues. So, the issue with my high school was that they did not correctly tie down some of the infrastructure in the ceiling or something. Like, the roofing was not done fully correctly. So obviously that needed to be fixed, because essentially what we found out was that at any given point on any particularly windy day, that roof could have collapsed. It didn't, luckily, thank God, but, you know, that's really fun to find out. So, we got kicked out of the school and shuffled around the non-fucked up schools for about 3 months before the summer holidays started, so that they could fix the building and, you know, not have a student fucking get killed. And my year group in particular got shuffled to 3 separate schools, like, at different times. I went to 3 schools in the span of 3 months. It was not a very productive few months. I very specifically remember, like, this happens during the Easter holidays. And then, we basically got an extra week of Easter holidays while they figured out what the fuck they were doing with students. Like, this was on the news and everything, and they were like, yeah, so you have an extra week of holiday because we have to shuffle you to other schools and we kind of need to work that out, so give us a minute. And then, so they, like, shuffled. It was a bit messy. It was like they wanted, because exams were coming up, they wanted all of the senior students, which are S4, S5, S6. So we don't have middle school, we just have high school straight after primary school, and it's 6 years. So it covers both middle and high school, essentially. And, yeah, they wanted all of the exam-taking students to be in one school, so because obviously there's only so many teachers. So they wanted all of the teachers that were doing the senior classes in the same place, which makes sense. That's fully reasonable. So they all just, like, went to one school and they were fine. My year group, we initially got shuffled to one school by ourselves, I think? Or it might have been us and one other year group. I don't really fully remember. Because this was also ages ago. But essentially, they had to move us because the students of that school were just like en masse bullying us. When we were switching classes, which were already not very productive classes because we didn't have any of the proper teachers. We really only had substitutes. I don't know why they fucking hated us. It wasn't our fault. We didn't want to be there. But yeah, so I remember during one lunchtime, because they at least comped our lunches and stuff. And they comped our bus travel if we needed, well, I think we were only there for 2 weeks or something before they moved us because they realized it was a really bad situation there. They realized that was just not working. This was it was a bit of a posh school. It wasn't a private school, it was just in a bit of a posh area. And so, we were getting the coach to the school in the morning. They were at least taking us there themselves for that one. But yeah, I remember during one lunchtime, I watched a kid get their backpack duct taped to a pillar, which, awful as it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny, I will give. But yeah, they realized pretty quickly that was not a sustainable situation. And it was also splitting the teacher ratio. We did not have actual classes. We weren't learning shit. Because we didn't have any teachers. We only had substitutes, really. And maybe 2 teachers running at least 8 tutor groups at least. Reminds me of the dude duct taped to the ceiling for a LAN party. Yeah. It was kind of like that. Yeah, so after, I want to say it was 2 or 3 weeks that we did that. They moved us to another school that had, pretty much all of the other younger years had gone to, because I was an S3 at this time. So we got moved to this other school, and it was fine. We still weren't really learning anything, just because the situation wasn't great. It's kind of hard to focus. And, we were struggling to find where we were supposed to go, because we don't know this school. We don't know where the fuck we're going. It's kind of difficult, it's one thing when you're at a school for a while, you learn how the school works after, a couple of months, right? You know where rooms are, or how to read the room numbers. But then if you go to another school, you don't learn that within a week. You just don't. So, we were really struggling to find the rooms we were supposed to be in. But, on the bright side, they kind of kept us apart from the students of that school. But, when they did interact with us, they were nice about it. Probably because it wasn't a posh area. So, they were chill. You know, there weren't, at least to my knowledge, there weren't any incidents or anything. They were just kind of yeah, okay, fair enough. But then, basically, one of the things, I don't know if this happens in, every school in Scotland, but, what my high school did was, after exam time, basically, you'd get, maybe a month where you're essentially you go up a year before the summer. And this is so that, you can get your classes started, and they can give you summer tasks for your exam years, really. Because otherwise you just don't have time for some classes, really. So they do that. And because I was in S3, I was going up into S4. S4 is the first exam year. So therefore, we then had to move to the 3rd school, because that was where all of the exam years teachers were. Even though, generally, on a practical level, you don't really do all that much before the summer holidays because, like, most kids aren't, especially in, like, the couple of weeks before the summer holidays start. Like, you don't retain shit. They know that. Teachers know that. They know full well. So they can get you started on some work, but, like, you're not actually going to do anything, really. It's mostly just to get you used to your classes and, like, to sort out any issues before they start becoming an issue, really. You know, fine, whatever. It was just a bit frustrating because it meant that my year group had to move for the 3rd time, and we were the only year group that had to move that much. And it was fine. Like, it was a nice enough school. They weren't dicks to us or anything. It was just annoying because it was the 3rd time, and, they stopped giving us, coaches from our actual school, and we're just like, okay, you have to take the bus there now. We'll give you the tickets. Like, we'll give you, like, the free bus passes. But, like, you have to take the bus yourself. Dude, why are you always playing? Dude, why are you always playing the games Gleb from Smiley Friends has on in his background? In his vlog from in the background. I remember being afraid of my last day in a certain class because I had a habit of putting on something really depressing before a break. Am I wrong? I don't know! I haven't watched Smiling Friends! I'm just picking the games I have! Every time I join the stream, it's some random ass game I've never seen. It's Power Wash Simulator! Have you not seen Power Wash Simulator? Like before Christmas, we saw a documentary on solitary confinement. Oh, fun! Anyway, it's ad break time. Keep talking among yourselves about that, I guess. Did you get an ad? Why is my tracking broken again? What the fuck? What is happening with this? That's so weird. Got half an advert for Stream 7 and generally just cut off halfway through. Are you sure you don't have like an ad blocker or something? Maybe that could do it. I know some ad blockers interact really weirdly with Twitch, so... I think Twitch is scared of me. They're scared of what you'll do if you have an actual ad. They're scared of your power. Hey, what was I talking about? Something getting moved schools. Like a whole bunch. The last ever I remember getting was something for heart medication. Don't know what that means. Oh, you know. Oh, you know. I maybe should have put Shell to bed, but that's fine. He'll last for until I finish this park at least. I've just taken 2 muting Twitch tests. That's fair. Actually. That's fair. Am I going to have a heart attack? I mean, statistically speaking, maybe not in the near future. It's true that if I have a heart attack, EpicCon, everyone gets a free ticket? I don't think so. Unfortunately. Only because I think I have heard of people having medical issues during big cons. And it was just kind of like a, huh, that happened. Oh my god, my bird is... Okay, he's grumpy. I'm gonna put him to bed. Okay. Yeah, like... it happens. They have med teams for a reason. I still need to decide if I'm going to PowerCon this year. Because I don't have a table, and I don't think I'm gonna get off the waitlist, which is fine. If only because I'm having surgery next Thursday on my foot. And it's only like a skin surgery, but it's still on the bottom of my foot. So I might be out for a bit, and I'm not sure I'd have healed enough to really be standing for 2 days, like 9 hours each, on that. So to be fair, it might actually be for the best, but I still need to decide if I want to like actually go just on one of the days on a day ticket. So I have quite a few friends who are there now. Which is fun. It was either last year or the year before at EpicCon, someone threw up behind me in the horse stall. I got so scared to run out the hall. Oh dear. Do you not like when people throw up around you? I know some people kind of get like that. Or was it just you panicked? I'm needing to sort out shit for the other cons I have in March, though. Ugh. I still need to sort out my table layout for MegaCon March. MegaCon, Birmingham. I mostly panicked because I was wearing an expensive costume. This sounds so fucking mean, but I was worried they got some on it. They didn't, it was okay. No, that's fair. I think that's fair. You don't really super want a stranger's puke on you. For multiple reasons. There's multiple reasons. That's it's a biohazard, first of all. So I think that's fair. Like, it's one thing if it's a friend or something, where you might be willing to take the risk to help them. But when it's a stranger and you have no obligation, I think that's fair. I think it's fair to not want your clothes ruined by that. As someone who, gets very motion sick and does in fact throw up on occasion because of it, I don't think I'd be mad about that, personally. But I'm also fully aware that, like, any bodily fluid is in fact a biohazard and people do not have to touch it. Personally, so. Maybe it's just me. That's why this Fae Prince doesn't have wings. I mean, the other costumes on this outfit do. I just haven't re-rigged them, so I'm only using this one. I'm actually, flying is like the least terrible one for me. If there's like particular, what's the fucking word? Like turbulence, or like it goes really sharply up and down, sometimes I get a little motion sick, but like I haven't had it bad enough to throw up. It's just like I need to make sure I actually have like bags for throwing up just in case in the seat, because sometimes they forget to refill them. But like when I was flying last year, like I was fine. I didn't have any issues really. I had to like shut the fuck up in like the last half hour to make sure I didn't have any issues. My brother was like trying to talk to me. I had to turn to him and be like, no talk, no more talk. I need to keep mouth shut now. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this though. Like the last time we played POWERWASH Simulator, I'm pretty sure I talked about this. Yeah, I have particularly bad motion sickness. It's the whole reason why for MegaCon Birmingham, my parents decided that instead of allowing me to get my own public transport on a coach, they would actually fully just come down to Birmingham with me just so they could drive me. Like, no joke, that was the reason. I was like, okay. Like, pick their own hotel room and everything. I was like, damn. Jeez. Get to know I'm trusted. But yeah. I still need to decide if I want to get to PowerCon, though. It's that feeling when you feel sick but there's no place to vomit, so you just have to lock in and ignore the cold sweat. See, I don't get a cold sweat when it's, like motion sickness. If I'm ill, sometimes it'll go along with cold sweat, but it's usually other things that kind of tip me off to like knowing that like if I don't do something I'm gonna be sick. Because I'm very used to the feeling. So I know like the levels of like I don't feel well, so I do need to kind of shut up, but like I'm probably not gonna be sick. And then there's a level where it's like, oh, I'm so fucked. They're very different feelings. Because when I get motion sick, like the first thing that I actually feel is I get neck pain. That's like my first tip off that I'm getting motion sick. Well, like that doesn't inherently mean I'm gonna throw up. That just means I can't really focus and it's gonna suck. Really, that's mostly it. Which is a very annoying thing because like no fucking headrest helps ever. Nothing helps. It's just neck pain for fucking ever. Fuck you, neck pain. And then it's like, then I'll feel queasy afterwards. That's like stage 2. And that's when I'm like, okay, I need to put down whatever I'm doing. And then stage 3 is like, oh, I'm so gonna throw up. Oh, I need to prepare to throw up because like it's happening. And it's a very small chance that it won't happen. And it's like, I need to get out of the car fucking immediately. Or I will just throw up. And even if I do get out of the car, there's a very real chance I'll throw up anyway. It has happened. To the point, my parents like calculated the pretty exact distance of how long I could go in a car before they needed to do a pit stop. Like they know no specific motorway stops, specific motor stops. No, they had it down to a science from when I was like a baby. I don't even know that they were doing this for my sake. I thought they just wanted to take like food breaks. Like I knew in part it was so I could get a break from the car, but like I didn't know they like actually specifically found like spaced out every hour and a half to 2 hours. They specifically found all the motor stops that they might need to use on the way down to England. Like, they had it down. It's so funny. And so like they kind of knew exactly, like they figured out exactly what triggered it the most. And where that was likely to kick in, and they knew the time that regardless of the main trigger, it would kick in. Like, they had it down. They really did. Hi, Husky. We're talking about motion sickness again. But yeah, looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to discuss with them for going down to MegaCon, where we want to take breaks and how long we think it's gonna take, because I don't fully know the setup times. But we're probably gonna be leaving in the morning anyway, I suspect. That's annoying. Get out of here, dirt. God. But yeah, that's gonna have to be a discussion, I think. This is very fun. It's the first time I'll have taken the train. Or not taken the train. That's the first time I'll have been on a drive down to England in a hot minute. So, oh yeah. Funnily though, I did notice I was looking at like the train tickets down to Birmingham closer to the time just to see for future reference, because they do change, and they're now like 80 quid cheaper. I'm like, well, fuck, if I'd known that, I would have been willing to fork out that amount. Like, because like I think when I go down to England, like I'm more willing to spend like £100 on travel, like reasonably, for most events, I think. Like, that's fine. I can budget that. I have to budget a million other things anyway. What's another 100, right? Like, it's like, damn, if I'd known that, I would have just waited to get a train ticket. Oh well. They've booked a hotel and everything now. It's no going back, really. I'm shaking my head disapprovingly. At least they're trying to be helpful. They are. Well, it's more because when I told them I was intending to just take a coach down, they were like, no, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. You know damn well. Because coaches are the worst form of transportation for me, hands down. You know that if you get a train ticket, you can enter through the first class carriage to take all their biscuits and canned water before going to your regular seat. Travel tips and Lotus. See, they tend to come through on a carriage anyway, depending on the train line anyway. But I'm not usually that bothered about snacks. I usually have my own water. Because if I didn't, I'd be so fucked as well. Especially if I did get motion sickness. Because I have, on occasion, like, as much as trains are, like... As much as trains can cause me motion sickness, they're usually the best form of transport for me. Like, I get the least amount of motion sickness on them. Except for the one time that I went on a train to London when we were going on holiday and, like, fucking got vertigo and threw up within the first hour. I was sitting there like, I don't even know what happened. I don't know what just happened. That was really weird. And I think it was because the train started while, we'd gone to the food carriage to get some food. It's like I was standing up when the train started, and I don't think my body liked that very much. I don't think it liked it. And I think that's the only time I've ever thrown up on a train, and it was like really weird. And that's also how he discovers that sometimes I get vertigo, I guess. It was fucking bizarre. And I've had the vertigo on trains happen since, but I didn't throw up, so I was like, I really don't know what happened there now. That was so weird. Oh, my parents also, like, back to the, like, they had managing my motion sickness down to a science. They also knew exactly what snacks and how often to give me to suppress the motion sickness. Like, they had it so down pat. It's so funny in hindsight. Like, how much they just, like, knew their shit there. So I guess if they're saying, do not fucking get that coach, I swear to God, I guess I should probably be listening to them. To be fair, the last time I took a coach, it was like 10 minutes. And I was like so fucking sick at the end of it. Like, we had to get off early even. And it was a 10-minute coach. Like, there was no reason. Hi, Cyber. Hi, hi, hi. We're cleaning the playground. How am I? I'm tired. I'm probably not going to be streaming much more than after this, because I have not been sleeping well at all, so I kind of want to, like, get off a little earlier today and just sleep. Because I keep getting more and more tired and I can't really do anything about it. And talking about motion sickness, yes. And sickness in general. Parent health comes first, yeah. I did debate pushing the stream back, but I was like, no, I'm committed now. I'll just, it's not a story-based game. Like, I could just do a few maps and then get off a bit early. Especially because tomorrow I'm playing more of a story-based game as well. And I might be hanging out with a friend beforehand, so I might not be able to get, like, a nap in. So I kind of want to try and, like, actually sleep. For, like, a normal amount of hours. Get sleep. I've been trying! It's not even like I'm, like, forcing myself to wake up early. Like, my body just keeps waking up by itself, and then I can't get back to sleep. And then I've only gotten 4 hours of sleep. Sleep harder! Dude, I got an F rank in Pokemon Sleep. Like, do you know how bad at sleeping you have to be to get a fucking F rank? I got graded an F at sleeping last week. It's probably worse this week. I'm gonna get an F- in sleeping on Pokemon Sleep, and it's gonna be really embarrassing. Oh, I did not mean to click that. I don't have Pokemon Sleep, but I generally get a sleep score of 85 to 90. I think I average like 57. If I'm having a really good week, I might average 80. I got an F- in sleep. Sounds like a joke about a particularly dense primary schooler that is unfortunate. I'm not even kidding. Like, I could literally get this up. Because Pokemon Sleep in particular grades your sleep for the week. And so, like, I usually get, like, D ranks. And a bad sleep and get below 60. What the fuck is your sleep? 3 hours and 57 minutes, brother. Maybe 4 hours. I'm having a really rough week for sleep. I don't know what's going on. My brain is just not very good at it. I have some sort of undiagnosed sleep disorder, because there's no fucking way. Like, let me check their Fitbit as well. Like, so like my current sleep score for today is 72, but only because I got a nap in. Before that, don't know if I can get like specific like sleep timelines of sleep score. But yeah, like I'm in the trenches, man. Like, even melatonin is not like super helped me, but like I can't take it this week, unfortunately, which is like a really unfortunate week to have this happen. Because I'm having a minor skin surgery next Thursday, and I'm apparently not supposed to take any over-the-counter medication, which melatonin is a prescription drug here, but this is not prescription melatonin. This is melatonin that I smuggled in from Canada. Do you think it's sleep apnea? No, I struggle at getting to sleep and staying asleep. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's like more specifically insomnia. You hear that the mayor's cat Ulysses is missing? The whole town's on the lookout for him in time for the festival. We won't have spring till he's put that hat on. But yeah, so in light of it not being prescription melatonin, it's not technically over the counter in Canada, but it is prescription here, so I'm taking the difference. I'm taking the difference between them and just assuming that I shouldn't be taking it until after that. Just for the best, I think. Yeah, no, I don't think it's sleep apnea. Because like I do think it's a little bit genetic, because my mom also struggles with like sleeping in a similar way, where she wakes up at night and then can't really get back to sleep. She doesn't have quite as bad insomnia as I do though. I have like really bad insomnia. I did discover recently the existence of non-24-hour sleep, and that might be it. Because I do have an issue where I'll reset my sleep schedule to like a normal time, and then it will slowly and gradually budge forward until it's fucking in the daytime again. And it's like nothing I do can change this. It just happens automatically. Like if I don't do like the utmost sleep like perfectly on time, like it will just slowly budge forward. And like nothing I've done over the past several years has budged this. Like it's just an issue. I know another student with non-24 sleep to the point that I joke that they live on non-standard sleep. Yeah, I'm starting to think that might be what it is. Because, like, even when I was a baby, my parents tell me this, like, even when I was a baby, I was basically nocturnal by default. So I joke that by default I'm nocturnal, because it might as well be the case. I pretty much am. If I let a sleep schedule slip, which I do, because I have shit to do. And I like staying up late, so I can talk to people. But then, like, I'll try to get sleep, and then I'll be up until 8 in the morning. Even though I was trying to sleep from, like, 4. So yeah. But I've yet to go to a doctor about it. I don't really know how to approach it, and, like, hey, I, like, literally cannot seem to hold a steady sleep schedule at all whatsoever. It just budges forward back to abnormal. No matter what I do. I literally have, like, melatonin that I got from Canada, and it doesn't fucking help. So yeah, really starting to think that's what it is. But, I don't know. Could be wrong. Could just be normal insomnia. Could just be that I'm built for being nocturnal and that doesn't really work in a modern world. I don't know. It could be... There's a lot of sleep disorders. I know I get excessive daytime sleepiness, but that's not really like a diagnosis, you know? That's a symptom. And that is going to happen with insomnia, so it's like, well, anyway. It's a fucking miracle I even managed to sleep before cons these days. Mind you, when I first started cons, I didn't. Most cons, for like the first, I don't know, like 8 months that I was doing cons, I don't think I regularly got more than maybe 3 hours of sleep. Even when I was by myself, like completely in a hotel, or even when I was up in like a flat, just at home. Like, I don't think I regularly got more than 3 hours of sleep. Now I can maybe get like 5 or 6 hours, which 6 is like my standard, I think. That 6 is what my body likes to decide is good enough. And it's good enough for a con day, especially if it's a 2-day con, because I'm just gonna pass out anyway, like immediately after, and then I'll definitely sleep for the second day. Like, there's been a good few cons where I've basically pulled an all-nighter. Not for lack of trying, just couldn't sleep. Nowadays I manage to get more consistently, like 4 or 5 hours of sleep at least. Which, like, either way, whether I sleep well or not, like, I'm gonna get home from the con and I'm gonna take a nap. Because it's fucking tiring. So, like, that's fine. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I probably really need to go to a doctor about, because it is not great. And it is starting to, like, actually kind of ruin my life a little bit. Because I just cannot hold a normal person's schedule from the looks of it. And I want to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I suppose I have a Fitbit now. I can maybe go to the doctor and just be like, hey, look at this shit. What the fuck is this? Help. What is this? Why? Why is this? There we go. Yeah, so probably after I'm done with this map, I'll probably be hopping off. I just like spat out phlegm out of nowhere there. I was like, oh. Fucking choked. I don't know. I might be getting something from the con last weekend. Fully possible. I hope not, but it's not impossible at all. So, yippee. Just do like a kind of rough go over of the bridge here for now, and then we'll go over like the really messy spots after. And a lot of people like really like to do like really clean lines. I am not that guy. I am not that fucking guy. You will watch me clean this in my way and you'll be happy about it. Get out of here. Ugh. It's like impressive dirt to get there, but I guess it's probably bird poop. I feel like it's statistically likely to be bird poop. It looks like bird poop, so I can only make the assumption, you know? Get in. In the side. In the side. Come on. I don't know why, I just thought about, have you guys seen those videos that are, like, on TikTok? They're probably also on YouTube Shorts, but I don't know. I've only really seen them on TikTok myself. They're, like, I don't know if the guy is in, like, Alaska. I think he's in Alaska or something. And so, like, he's going ice fishing. And he does ice fishing, like, all the time. Not even, like, for the need of food, but just because it's fucking boring. I believe is the reason that he said. But, like, so he ends up releasing fish back down the hole. And so often, like, they kind of get, like, stuck in it. Because they flip when he chucks them down. He's like lightly chucking them. Like they'll kind of flip up and then they're trying to swim up instead of down. It'll just go down the hole, stupid. Down the hole. I keep getting those fucking videos and it was all I could think of in that moment. Just for a second there. Just, no, down the hole, stupid. There's a fair few, like, TikToks that have, like, I've come across unwittingly. And they've just become, like, horrible brainworms that I cannot shake. I have the same thing with the, that French guy who, like, cuts up rackets. Cuts up tennis rackets because, like, they're damaged and, they want to, like, safely explode them. Because basically, like, if the wires of a tennis racket come undone, some of them will just, like, break, like, the entire racket will just fucking implode, essentially. Safely explode. Yeah, like, like, this isn't a joke, it's, like, because of the tension or something. If they break out of nowhere, like, they can really injure someone because the frame can break. Depending on which wires break. So this guy, like, his job or something is to, like, safely cut up these tennis rackets so that they don't injure someone during a game. And they can just replace them. But, like, it's so cryptic, because, like, he's fully speaking French. He's like, deux, trois. And then, he breaks one of the cores. Like, he snips one of them. And if it doesn't break the racket, like, he continues on. And, like, this, deux, trois. But, like, one of the things he always points out is, like, he's going around the pattern on the racket. And so, like, because that's often a triangle, he just goes, le triangle, le triangle. It's like, I think about that so often, like, for some reason, like, I'll just be doing shit and all I can think of is, le triangle, le triangle. Yeah, like, turns out, yeah, rackets can break quite violently if they're worn down. Yep. Reminds me of my relationship with Silver Gunner. Silver Gunner? Sweet. Do you have a brainworm from that guy? I'm trying to think of what other brainworms I have, but, like, I just... Silva with an L is a different channel. Oh, Siva! Oh. I don't know. Yeah, there's quite a few. Quite a few. The idea is that it's pretending to be a VGM OST channel. And reality is a remix collective centered around video game music. I see. I see. I've never particularly... Like, I've heard of the guy, but... I haven't particularly, like, gone out of my way to care, I suppose. I don't know. Like, I like listening to video game music and remixes of it, but, like, I don't really super go out of my way for it. I just kind of find it and I'm like, yep, okay. And there are a number of stupid songs I only know because of following that channel. I know they provided a stool for this level, but eh. Maybe stools anyway. Nah. We climb. It's a climb frame. We climb. One of the interesting consequences is the associations that come up. Oh. Watching a Pebbles ad is interesting because I can't hear the Flintstones theme without thinking about its use of the bait and switch punchline. So it goes. It's always silly things like that, huh? Oh, one of the other things I end up repeating a lot is have you ever seen that guy who he has a gray parrot called Apollo that he's been training to like recognize and associate objects with certain words with like the words for them, and so like he basically encourages his parrot to, like, identify correctly the item to get a peanut. And so, like, there's, like, a whole bunch of words that just because of the way that fucking parrot says it just sticks in my brain. Like, metal. Rock. That's a rock. Flat. Remember one time stopping went out with family because I recognized the song playing out of some restaurant as one of the channel's motifs. Only a little cursed, you know? It's only a little cursed when you hear something when out and about. Just like, oh. Yeah, I think metal is one of the worst ones. Because like I just end up fucking repeating it over and over again. I don't know why. It like scratches my brain. Metal. That's a bug. Flat. This does not appear to be working. This does. Okay. Sigh, I guess we use the fucking small one that I hate. It's too small. Too precise. Let me in. Let me in. No. Fine. Okay. Fine. I'll walk in. Whatever. Oh, this side. Sorry, I got like really locked in there for some reason. Or really zoned out. Either or. One of the two. I guess that's kind of what this game is good for though. It is quite chill. So I guess I'm kind of zoning out a little bit with it when I'm already tired. fell out. Or not, I guess I can't? Question mark? Oh, no I can. Okay. I don't know why I was stuck there. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Like, what am I even standing on here? I like just jumped up to see if there was a ledge. I probably am gonna need to get the ladder to actually get onto the roof. Unless I can find like a good parkour spot. Yeah, it's really easy to get stuck on, actually. Just be careful with that. This is a very safe way of power washing. Obviously. I mean, look at it. Not at all unsafe. I mean, the peak of safety. The pinnacle, even. It needs ladders anyway when I can just jump onto it. It's so dirty here. What? Excuse me? What the fuck is still dirty? Huh? Huh? Okay, what's your problem? Hmm? Sorry, am I stupid? What? Where is the dirt? Why isn't... What the fuck? Where? Where? What could possibly be dirty? Are you fucking serious? Okay, whatever. Whatever, man. I don't know why everything else cleans so easily except for that one singular slab that just said no. Every other slab I could fucking half-ass, but no, not that one. It's so weird how this game decides when you're done with an object. Yeah, no, I did. It was just like, it was like the tiniest little speck. It was more so I'm just weirded out that one was so fucking picky compared to all the other ones where I'm not even like fully scooshing this thing and it's just done. Like, I was kind of like, huh? Why is that one being picky? I like how this game's supposed to be relaxing and chilling. You're instead frustrated. I'm not even frustrated. I'm just weirded out by that one. I was just kind of like, why? That's so picky. Like, if it was consistent on all of them, I wouldn't be so weirded out by it, you know? But I was just kind of like, huh? What? POWERWASH Simulator Rage Edition. It's like yesterday, Turnip Boy is supposed to be like super cute and silly, and instead I got really pissed off at a deer. Like genuinely angry. Really? Okay. Well, I shouldn't complain. Should be a bit easier. Do this real quick before we go on our ad break again. Okay, we're going on an ad break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. We are back. And yes, there is a 40k DLC. There's also, I know there's a Final Fantasy VII one, and I know there's a SpongeBob one. So there's like a shit ton of like really random collab DLCs. I don't have any of them currently because what I want to do with this game is I want to put it as like a bit of a schedule filler every once in a while and like gradually work through it. And then, so like I want to get the main game content done first, and then we can try some of the DLC someday, eventually. In like a year. Like there's so many. There's so fucking many. I'm sure I'll get at least some of them at some point. But yeah, like there's a bunch of DLC for this game. It's crazy. I don't know if they're listed in-game without having bought them. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I think it would be fun to do at some point. Just, I'd like to do the main content first, you know? Even if I really want to do some of that DLC content. But patience. Patience is very important. That's like the whole thing with this game, right? Be patient. Work through steadily. You know? Traits I have the ability to show, you know? I think it is so fun though that like they did like one kind of insane collab with another IP, and then like all the others were like, you know what, this is like a super breath safe but very fun collab, let's do it. Like so many just jumped on, and it's so good. I do love it. Like it, like I'm sure it is in part because it's just so like it is very brand safe. Like you can't really go wrong. It's like there's not much of a risk involved. It's just like good fun, which I can't fault them for. It's like pretty perfect. Is that mold? Ew. It's really cool though. I do enjoy it. Like it's led to so many just fucking out of nowhere collab DLC. I'm gonna do this side first before I continue on. Could I just grab the ladder? Yes. Am I going to? No, I'm pretty determined at this point not to. If I can help it. Who needs that? Ladders aren't real, everyone knows that. I'm not giving in to a big ladder. There's nothing you can do to force me. They just want you to use their ladders so they can make you go up higher with them. Take away the experience of climbing freely. They don't want us to climb for free. They want us to pay to climb. That's why I don't believe in big ladder. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I'm getting delirious. I think I'm losing it, lol. Getting into the crannies. No. I'm too low. I'm too low. No. Shit. Oh. Yeah, sure. Come on, let me up. There we go. I'll sort out that front bit later. This is like sticky. I think I'm glued to a slat. Why can I not move? Let me move. Why? Don't fucking put me on a railroad, man. Gotten this far. Jeez. Unnecessary. There we go, there's the roof. Let me off, please. Never works, I suppose. Okay, this works. Thanks. Kind of. Anyway. Not sure why it has to whirl, though. That seems a bit much. Is he the store? Well, that's fun. I did not mean to click that again. Like that. It needs cleaning liquids anyways. That's fine. Oh, that's a bit better. Right. Use the resources I have and all that. Oh. I hit my head on the ceiling. Oh, did I get it? No. I got something else, but not that. Hey. Hold on. Get the mid-range one. Come on! Get it. There we go. Ha ha ha. This game needs a shotgun washer. Or grenade washer. True. Get those wide areas. That's what the white extension is for. Ha 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 ha. Or the long extension, even. We're getting there. I mean, yes, it's only 33% cleaned, but you know. Why am I getting stuck on the roof? Wait. Oh, right, the opposite side. That's what. There we go. Yep. Ugh. Get the wood cleaner, I think. It's quite stubborn here. Oh. Oh, we got a fine amount. Yes, these stains are fucking annoying. Fucking bird shit. True to life, I suppose. Let's go back to the short extension. Just for a moment. Annoying little corners here. Get off. Yeah. Looks like a fucking hawk. I kind of fucked up one, but a cock nonetheless. Ah! Just looks like mold like this. Ew. True to life for here, though. Fortunately, places here mold like ridiculously easy. Okay. God, this is taking longer than I thought. I don't think this is like the main problem area though. Yeah, there's still this bit. Long extension. Get it! Ah. I itchy. Huh. Get out of here. Oh. I refuse to use the ladders. I will not. I will not relent. Being picky again. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, have you guys seen that thing where there was like, they did like a K-pop concert, like just a general K-pop celebration concert, in I think it was Belfast, and like a bunch of parents took their kids to it thinking it was gonna be like a K-pop Demon Hunters event, because I think K-pop is only K-pop Demon Hunters, and we're like really mad because their kids got upset because it was only like a small tribute to K-pop Demon Hunters, because that was all it ever was. It was never a K-pop Demon Hunters event. They just like did it a little bit in there. Like they've been complaining on TikTok about it, and it's so fucking funny because people are like pointing out like, yeah, it's a K-pop event, not a K-pop Demon Hunters event. And they're like, to me, K-pop is Demon Hunters. It's like, yeah, but factually fucking not. Like, what? Not everything's about your fuck-ass kids, man. No wonder people are struggling with fucking literacy. Their parents can't read either. Like, fucking hell. Dire, honestly. It's like, why would you read K-pop event and think it's automatically a Demon Hunters event? What? Like, there's so many parents mad about it. And then it's just like, well, I don't know, fucking learn to read, I guess, man. What? Like, they did say exactly what was in it, too. It was like, they clarified, like, yeah, we're gonna be, like, playing a lot of K-pop in general, and we'll have like a small tribute to K-pop Demon Hunters. It's like, well, don't complain what the tribute is indeed small. It's not what the fucking concert's dedicated to. What? I'm in like genuine disbelief that they're so mad about it. And it's like, well, it's kind of your fault for not reading? I don't fucking know. What do you want? It's like crazy work, man. What? Howdy, Dirt Finder. Put everything on hold. My golf buggy is soiled like you wouldn't believe. I don't care. Something's clipping through and it's bugging me. Doc gave her details to a colleague who needs a hand with her new place in the suburb. It's the old dance place, so I hope you don't get spooked easy. Oh boy, a haunted mansion. Not today. I'll be lucky if we finish this today. It's taking significantly longer than I thought it would. Maybe next time I need to see if I can find a friend who has Power Wash Simulator, or maybe get it for a friend, see if I can get someone in on co-op. Just make it like a little faster and perhaps a bit more productive. Feeling anyway. I know you're like supposed to take it slow, take your time, etc., but like I don't wanna. I wanna go fast. Oh boy, like teeny tiny little area. It's kind of difficult to reach. Yay! Eh. Huh? Oh, what the fuck? There we go. There's the stools. Can I get up, please? Thank you. Huh. Getting there. At least on this building. Or this part of the building. That is. Clean, everything clean. You're nice and shiny. Yeah. What the fuck am I missing here? Come on. Register is clean, please. Thank you. Okay. Go off, I guess. Another instance of it being like weirdly picky. We're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I just wanted to rotate it. So maybe I do want stubby. I think that's not how you're supposed to get on a slide, but okay. Ugh. There's like tiny little specks, but where's like the big one that's actually preventing me from... There you are. There we go, there's the slide done. Stretch. God. Sometimes I swear to God, like, I just feel so compressed all of a sudden. Like, oh, I've been turned into a shrimp. No. Oh. Easy. There's just like these little walls in here, and the roof. How is there even bird shit on the underside here? That's like just impressive, actually. I'm debating if I just cut this off early and then we come back to it at some point, or if I want to keep going till it's done. I am feeling really tired. Like it's really hitting right now. I kind of just keep zoning out, so I'm wondering it might be better to end after I've done like this a little bit. I'll put us to about 50% done. Although functionally it's mostly just that bit, and then the ground. I'm thinking that's what we should do. Just like split it up a little bit, you know? I'm fucking getting them. Why? Oh, come on. What's like the little bits that you want me to get here? Come on. There you go. Must be on the other side then. That bit, probably. Yeah. I feel like this is like dangerously close to a power washer. You know? What do I know? I am only a professional power washer in this game. I don't know shit in real life. Get it. Maybe I can get this done today. I don't know. I don't know if there's a good way of cleaning the floor quickly though. God, I'm like actively falling asleep though. Oh Jesus. I'm getting like that thing where I don't know if you guys get this, where like when you're super tired your eyes just kind of start crossing. Like not physically, but like you're not really focusing correctly anymore. I think I'm getting that. So maybe I do just sound really out. feel like I could get this tower done though. And it's mostly just floor. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to get to 50% at least today. Okay, well, either way, well, that's 50% in it. We're gonna go on a quick ad break, and I'm gonna decide what we're gonna do. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Why is my tracking broken again? What the fuck? What is happening? Why is this only happening when I... That is so weird. I've never had that happen before. Why? Why? What? Every time I come back from the BRB screen, and I don't know why. That's so weird. Okay. I'll do like a teeny bit more. And then I think I'm gonna end it, really. And we can tackle the floor situation whenever I pick this up again. I'd say next week, but it probably won't be. And maybe it will. I don't know. If I have the time. Or, well, if I'm able to, rather. Kinda depends how I'm doing, really. There we go. And there. I think I want to, like, kind of get at least the bottom of this tower done. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know if I have that much in me today. I'm very, very low energy today. I gotta sleep. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, right. Other side. Yeah. Okay. Duh. Ah. I see. This one needs to top down. Huh. That sound played in my ears really weird. I didn't like that. Jeez, it's not even fucking touching it. Okay. I don't think I have much longer in me today, unfortunately. I really want to, like, get this done, but I don't think it's happening, realistically. So I'm, like, borderline falling asleep sitting up. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to end stream, and I don't think I feel like bothering with reading today. I don't know. There's like a fair few people I know on today, but I don't think I feel like bothering. I think I just want to go to bed. So, thank you for coming. If you came for a little bit or a little bit, either way, I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully considerably more well-rested, or at least a little bit more well-rested. That would be nice. If I'm remembering correctly, the game I have planned for tomorrow is I have no mouth and I cannot scream. I have no mouth and I cannot... Oh my god, I can't say that. I have no mouth and I cannot scream. And I want to scream real bad. So yeah, that's fun. Old game. But I've had it for a little bit. And I've been meaning to find a time to stream it. Because, I don't know. Seems like a terrible time. And a lot of people talk about the story, like both the book and the game. And I feel like it's something that I should experience so that I have literacy context and comprehension. So yeah, we're gonna play I Have No Mouth and I Cannot Scream tomorrow. That's gonna be a real good time. Okay, bye!